Hi guys, I'm Blessing and welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with Get Ready With Me Q&A. I actually asked you for some questions 9 months ago, but I did not answer them because I did not have the energy, the tenacity, what's it called? The gore? That's not the word. The be botheredness to do the Get Ready With Me or to answer the questions or to actually put on the camera and record. But today I have the audacity to do the Get Ready With Me. I also asked you to ask me more questions, but today I am ready. I have your questions here. So I will start answering your questions. But first, let's start with the eyebrows. So, yeah. So the first question is, how are your current relationships? Romantic, platonic? Do you feel like they've improved? Yes or no? So actually, I think from like the end of last month, so this month is March, from the end of last month, which was February, I've been in Korea for 3 years, literally 3 years. And my relationship, so when I first moved to Korea, I actually had a really strong friendship, but that actually ended with, like, from my point of view, no explanation, but I don't want to get into that properly. Trauma. That ended, and after that I actually didn't make too many friends, and I didn't feel the need to. Like, I think after that I just realized that no one is permanent, and it's not because people come and go from Korea. Like, that's one thing that I've seen that people say in Korea, that they feel lonely because everyone's always coming and going. But that's not what I found, you know, because that wasn't the reason that my last friendship ended. And, you know, I think from that friendship and the friendships that I've had in my life, I just think I found peace with being kind of alone, and I like my alone time. But I'm thankful for, you know, acquaintances and friends that I have kind of made, like Julianne. She's on YouTube. She is really friendly, and I think after I had like such difficulty with my workplace before this one, she was someone who stood up for me and, you know, makes sure that I'm okay, and I check in with her too. So that's someone who is platonically a great relationship that I have in Korea. And I've met some people who are really nice. Like, there's touch wood, there are some nice people in my workplace that I don't like hang out with. I just talk to them at work, which is good. I think after the last time, I just realized that sometimes you actually don't, it's not by force that you mix work with your personal life. It's nice that you just see people at work and have a kiki there and go home and have a separate life. It's actually just not by force. Romantically, is there a way to edit cobwebs on the screen? Is that possible? I don't have a romantic life, and I've never had a romantic life. For some reason, men just don't like me. I think that's it. I feel like people come here and have their romantic story, or like they at least have a boyfriend for like a couple months or a month, and I've just never had that. Like, no one has been around me long enough to want to be my boyfriend, and I feel like that has affected the way I see myself a bit. Like, I have made a video before, I probably will link it in the cards, about how career's affected like the way I think of myself and stuff. And it still continues to this day though, because, you know, there have been men who just choose to fetishize me and just, you know, talk to me for sexual purposes, or try to talk to me for sexual purposes, or pretend to be interested romantically and pretend to want to pursue a relationship but end up just wanting to have a sexual relationship you know, and it is disheartening because, you know, I have been here for 3 years. I'm about to be 25. And in my 25 years, I've never had a boyfriend. And it's like seeing all these people around me be in relationships or being able to date freely or feeling like they are able to date freely. It does like sting a bit. But then sometimes, actually the majority of the time, I actually don't care. I think I have given up like completely. I've actually just given up. But then there's like, a moment in my head where I do think about it, like now, because of the question I thought about it. But platonically, I feel like my mindset has improved in terms of that. I don't feel as thirsty for friends, and romantically, I guess it's improved a bit because I don't feel as thirsty for a romantic relationship. So I guess I gave you a long-winded answer, but the short answer is I guess yes, it has improved. Question number 2. What are some of your favorite makeup and skincare products at the moment? Okay, so don't shout at me, don't yell at me. I know I'm in the country of skincare. I don't use skincare. I use one convenience store face wash, and I use a generic like makeup remover. For makeup, I really enjoy the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. It's like really good. My skin doesn't get oily or anything after the day. I wear it every day and I don't think my skin has broken out that much. It lasts a long time. This bottle's almost empty, but I still get a lot of use out of it. You don't need a lot, maybe like 1 pump, and the coverage is really good. I really like it. I also have the Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer. I got it from Sephora, obviously. There is a Sephora in Korea. Those are my makeup products that I really enjoy at the moment. There is not really anything else. Those are the 2 that I really am in love with, that I do use every day to do my makeup, because I've decided to wear makeup every day. So this is actually the amount I use every day. It looked like I put 3 pumps on, but as you saw, we're doing struggle bus. I can't find the other bottle right now. And why do I wear makeup every day? Because I decided to do upkeep. So there was a time last year, I told you, this is summer last year, so don't get it twisted, it's not recently. Gossip. There was a time last year that I had a crush. I told you in my vlog, like 2 videos ago, right? My week in my life. Yeah, and he was at work and I was doing up bummy. And I didn't realize how bummy I was until I looked on back on the old pictures. So our Korean teachers have to take pictures every day, like what the kids do and stuff. So obviously if you're with the kids and you're helping them mark their sheet or whatever, you're in the picture. So I was trying to do a collage for my kids before they graduated. And I was looking back, like before, in the summer and before summertime, right? And he was there. And I was looking at what I look like. First of all, size difference, glad for the progress that I've made. Could do better, but small changes. But not saying makeup makes you look beautiful. Beautiful with and without makeup. That shouldn't be the value you hold in yourself. But besides the makeup, I was doing up bummy. And I'm so sad that that's what I look like. That I wake up every day and that's how I chose to go to work. Do you know what I mean? And now there's no bus, there's no shuttle available because the bus driver has he's doing a different route or routes depending on how you say it. So, now I have to wake up a bit early because I have to walk to work. That's fine. So, but I still have time to do the beat and the regular do the do's, But at that time I had extra time because there was a bloody bus and I was still choosing to look like how I looked. I'm so disappointed in myself. Regardless of the crush, that's how I was presenting myself to the world. Shameful. Just shameful. Anyway, question number 3. What's a place or activity you want to do this summer in Korea? I want to go to Everland. I've been to Lotte World, but I want to go to Everland. A thing about me and amusement parks, I actually don't like rides. You know that feeling that people crave where your stomach feels like it's slipping in your belly? I actually don't like it. It makes me feel like I'm gonna die. Like, you know, and you get the same feeling in the plane. I don't like that. Okay, it's something I really don't like. So I don't like going on roller coasters. So I only go to amusement parks in Korea, like Lotte World, to just buy headbands. You know, the cute little fun ones. To do a little kiki, take a cute picture, whatever. So I want to go to Everland. I want to go to the Water Bomb Festival. I haven't gone this whole time. However, as someone who wears units, because the W word is forbidden, units, I don't want it to slip back. Even some of these waterproof glues, they're not waterproof because a bit of sweat will take it off of your head top, and it's lifted off. I'm not about to embarrass myself in these crowds. I'm not about to be singing to DPR with gang gang. And my hair is doing gang gang off of my head. It's not about to happen. I'm sorry.
Absolutely fucking not.
As Black people, we are a minority, right? So where we go, we have to represent. So even though you know you don't look like every other Black person, or whatever, all Black people don't look the same, which is true. You know they're going to take you as a representation. So that's why I believe when you go to places, you can't look bummy. When I went to the DPR concert, in I think early February, I saw some other people who are the same complexion as me. Girly, no. I want better for you. Why did you come out like this? You knew this was today. I don't care how the Koreans are going to the concert. I don't care they're in Crocs. We can't do that. Come correct. I want to make another candle. They're just cute things I want to do because I know there's a lot of like classes you can take. I want to do ceramic making, but I've been putting that off for years because of these. Now, I've inquired before I've walked in. The pottery man said, oh, when you take a break or when you take them off. And I said to him, I don't think you understand who I am. I said, I've never taken them off. I said, I don't know a life without a design on my nails. Also, I think I might leave the country maybe to go on a little holiday. Maybe go to like Thailand or Dubai or something and just take like the week break and then like come back obviously to continue work because I haven't left the country in 3 years. Okay, 4, what's your favorite thing to do to unwind? I would say lie down because like I just get really tired when I come back from work. Also, like my new class has been really stressful, like the most stressful class I've had in Korea, and it's only been 2 weeks with them. I like writing, just getting my thoughts out. Oh, I love scrapbooking. So give me 1 second, I'll show you my scrapbook. So this is my scrapbook. Because I've deleted Instagram, as you all know, I'm sure. If you don't, I've deleted Instagram because it was messing with my head. I didn't like having it. Or sometimes I'd be like, I want to just see this one thing, download it and then go down the rabbit hole. I just didn't like having that. So I don't have Instagram. So this is my Instagram to document my memories. So like I have like I was gonna say 21st. That's not the truth. I have my 24th birthday and like just like cute little like photo booth moments, Christmas, and you know, because in Artbox they have the stickers, you know. So it's a really fun activity for me. So that helps me unwind. I really enjoy it. That's what I like to do to unwind. Anything creative, really. Do you plan on staying in Korea for a long time? Now, I have been asked this question like a couple of times. And my answer is, I don't know. Because I feel like people have a plan. And I probably should plan my life, but I'm just living. besides my parents in another country, I don't know anyone anywhere, you know? Because people who are in secondary school with or primary school, they still have their connections there, and, you know, they know what they want to do. Obviously, I'm still considering studying my criminal psychology masters and whatever, and I think I might do that part-time online or something, I don't know. But I don't feel connected anywhere. I mean, here kind of, because, you know, I spent so much time being invested in Korean culture and the language, so this is the only other country besides England that I'm connected to. Also, my family don't live in England anymore, none of them, so I'm not connected to the UK at all. I was meant to edit a whole video yesterday. I finished editing at like 1 a.m. because I binge watched Pose yesterday and finished watching it this morning. I've never cried at a show like this. I cried at, was it season 2 episode 4, and I cried at the last episode of Pose. Like cried as in like sounds came out of my mouth, and I never expected to cry like that. Impeccable show. And the fact that like it just opened my eyes to how many, I mean, I already know like we have bigots in this world, but the fact that people are bigoted blows my mind. And how have you been? I've been alright. I mean, stressed at work, the kids. I've been trying to push myself out of my comfort zone. I just won the solo vlog. Oh my god, why am I stuttering?
Clearly the struggle is real.
I've been trying to push myself out of my comfort zone, as you saw in the solo vlog, like going out by myself. I've been cutting, oh my god, I said the forbidden word. I've been cutting hair and spending money for some reason. So I'm poor now. Just chilling, nothing new.
Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit.
Next question. How is it teaching in Korea? It's not for the faint-hearted. People who come here for a little holiday and just come here to find a Korean man think it's gonna be easy. That, oh, I'm just gonna teach from 9 to 6, or I'm just gonna like get a 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. and just like it'll be cool. No, don't do that. Like, this is an actual job. Like, this is not a working holiday. This is not a traveling program. Like, you should go and find an actual traveling program somewhere, because this is not it. This is an actual job. Like, this is a job. They're not going to treat it like a holiday. Teaching can be hard. Like, obviously I wish I had more vacation, but I know that's how Korea is set up. The kids are like on crack. Like, I don't know how it is in individual homes, but it's completely different, obviously, because in the UK, that's the only other system I can compare it to. Primary school is compulsory. You have to go. And so is reception. But in Korea, that's not compulsory. Only going to, like, from elementary school is compulsory. So you can kind of tell by the attitudes and, like, how parents are. And that kind of reflects on behaviour and how, like, socially aware kids are. Teaching can sometimes be really rewarding, especially when the kids do learn. I remember in the beginning, because I moved from a school where my kids could speak English when I first got them, and then moving to a new school where the kids didn't know any English because they were a new class, like new. And I remember struggling so much and feeling so sad because they couldn't reply back to me, and I was trying to make all these resources and following what the school said to me. And before I took my own initiative and, you know, started, realised, like, doing what was best for my kids. This is at my school where we do have to lesson plan and, you know, take control of our classroom. And, you know, and then it's not all of a sudden, but it kind of seems that way because they're just speaking English to you. So you're like, oh my god, like, I did that. So it is rewarding, and, you know, the kids they get close to you, and then they say like, oh, I love you and stuff. So it is really cute and really nice to have a bond with these kids, because they do feel like your kids, even though I've never had children before, but they do feel like your kids. So there's like negatives and positives of being a teacher in Korea. Next question. How has dealing with cultural differences and racism affected your mental well-being? Do you find it hard to make friends? When I first moved, there was actually a day where people were staring at me. I just had like a freak out. I was like, oh my god, stop staring at me. Because I had been to Korea before like 3 times on vacation, so it wasn't completely new. Like, I knew how it was a different culture, and I knew about Korean culture, so I wasn't being like an ass on the street, like being like, oh my god, like you do this, and like I knew what it was like, so it wasn't a complete culture shock and the cultural differences. But like sometimes manners, right? So I came back from being sick, and then my boss didn't immediately ask how I was, and I was like, isn't this a normal thing? Like in the UK, even though you might not care, your boss just asks how you are and stuff like that. And just some things that I would find insensitive, they don't find insensitive, and maybe that's like a cultural difference. So that, and just like things like that, and just what they deem as responsibility, and just how culturally insensitive they can be to foreigners. But we do respect their culture, but they don't respect our culture. I don't know if that's a cultural difference. And like, I don't know if this ties into what I said earlier about the dating thing, my mental well-being in terms of dating, and how fetishized I am and my body is. That's just really annoying. Do I find it hard to make friends? I find it hard to make friends in general life, not just being in Korea. So what do you usually do for fun in Korea? Cafe hopping is one of them. Going out to eat is one of them. They're really nice places to eat. I like going to Cheongdam. Cheongdam is a really nice place. Really, really nice place. Yeah, it's like an expensive area, like an affluent area in Seoul. Like, that's not the only things that are there. Like, yeah, there's Gucci and Louis Vuitton, but that's the shopping. You just go to those places if you want to buy those things. Same as in Jamshil, there's those places in the mall, but then there's also the Lotte Mall. Like, it's hard to explain. I don't know, I feel like I haven't gone out properly in a while. Time for a red lippy. This is Fenty Beauty. I hope it doesn't go horribly. Next question. Have you tried karaoke? Did it suit your fancy? Oh, I love a karaoke. I love a karaoke. Aggressively screaming into the mic because I actually can't sing. Karaoke artists always go for Usher, Beyonce, Crush. Oh, I'll sing a full song in Korean. Crush, Fall. What's another one? Any slow Korean song, slow Crush song, I can sing, because I can sing slow songs in Korean. Now, my Korean, I can write it, I can hear it, I can understand that kind of. My speaking, a bit jacked up, was hard. I can listen and writing is fine. Speaking is, I can speak Korean at home and when I'm intoxicated. Okay, so my makeup is officially done. No lashes because my lashes are old and decrepit. I couldn't find any other ones that didn't look horrible. So that is the Q&A done. Thank you for writing your questions. I hope to see you guys soon. I hope to be really consistent for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I know it's really hard to see these posts and like uploads because I do not have Instagram anymore, but thank you for still being subscribed and believing in me. I really hope to stay in touch with you guys, and I hope you have a really nice day, night, week, month, year. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.